Michael, Tellabs' role in your network transformation project was to supply the 8800 MSR for deployment in regional networks. What were your key reasons for choosing Tellabs for that purpose?
Well, Telstra's Next IP network is a key component of our media comms strategy. And being in media comms just isn't about being in the transport, it's also about being in the distribution and the content environment overall. So we needed a box that would seamlessly integrate into our strategy around IP, MPLS, and allowed us to transition the customer base across to that new environment in the most seamless way possible. So the Tellabs 88 series was one of the few boxes, if not the only at the time when we made that decision, that would actually handle not just the Ethernet aggregation but also the frame and ATM components, which is a major part that underpins the data networks today. So the decision to go with Tellabs was really underpinned by that multi-surface edge functionality that fitted with the rest of the kit that we were putting in around the Ethernet aggregation overall.
You're planning to move all your ATM and frame relay traffic onto the MPLS core. What convinced you ultimately that the technology was mature enough and that service wouldn't suffer on that platform?
Well, IP MPLS networks have come a long way in their maturity overall. What we needed to look at from a frame and ATM perspective was, can we actually get a piece of equipment that's going to not only just do IP MPLS really well, but also undertake the multi-surface edge environment of frame and ATM. In looking and evaluating, we made a decision that the Tellabs 8800 series was the right box to be able to do that. It had the right product roadmap and the delivery drops that we needed to fit into our overall transformation and migration plan as we build out the network and want to actually migrate the customers.
What metrics can you provide about the efficiencies that are going to be introduced into your network as a result of the transformation project?
Look, transformation is all about reducing your costs and simplicity at the end of the day. So by putting in a lesser number of pieces of technology in the network and then being able to transition off your old legacy networks into the new environment will deliver a whole range of efficiencies for us. So you'll cut down on floor space, you'll cut down on air conditioning, you'll cut down on the amount of vendors you have in the network, and you also cut back on obviously support agreements and sparing. So going to a reduced footprint as far as the number of vendors go, and then make sure you've actually got equipment like the Tellabs 8800 series that is going to be reliable and provide the seamless sort of services that we need, coupled with a company that can provide the right sort of support and backup is really important. Once we've got that deployed, once we get the migrations happening, once we can leverage the demise of the legacy and removal, we'll start to see benefits flow through both on the operational front and we believe in the longer term the whole of cost of business.